What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. Today and for a review, we have Klipsch's entry-level solution in the crowded soundbar market, the RSB-3. The soundbar retails for $299 and is Klipsch's affordable sound solution for those struggling to hear their televisions. Let's get this unboxed and give it a listen. Included in the box, we get the owner's manuals, 1.5 meter optical cable, and a separate box containing a credit card size remote and a 2 meter long power adapter. A wall template is included in the event that you want to mount the soundbar under your display. On the front of the unit is the LED display flanked by control buttons. We have the volume up and down buttons on the right of the display, and input, Bluetooth, and mute button on the left. On the rear is a 3.5mm, USB, optical, and power inputs. Unfortunately, there is no HDMI support on this soundbar. At the far ends of the unit are keyholes for wall mounting, as well as rubber feet underneath it to keep it from slipping when on flat surfaces. You'll also find bass reflex side firing ports on each end to enhance bass response. The RSB-3 is 36 inches wide, 4 inches deep, and only 2.6 inches tall. It's covered in a black mesh grille with copper accents on the ends. On the inside are two horn-loaded 3/4 inch soft dome tweeters bi-amped at 10 watts per channel. Handling the low end are dual 2.5 inch mid-range oval fiber composite cone woofers powered at 18 watts per channel for a total of 56 watts total power. It doesn't sound like too much power, but it does get plenty loud. The bar supports Dolby Audio with an inbuilt decoder, but not DTS. It'll still play though, so I had no issues for playback. Connection to the TV is pretty simple. Just use the included optical cable plugged into the TV, and then plug it into the bar. Insert the power adapter, and that's pretty much all that's needed. The remote is pretty straightforward. Pressing the buttons will change the display accordingly. LED for shutting off the display, surround mode to widen the soundstage, voice enhanced mode to help out dialogue, Bluetooth input and analog input. Pressing the volume buttons will make whatever indicator is shown blink with each press. One issue I had is that there isn't a volume level indicator, so you don't know at what level you're at when you turn off the soundbar. So there is a chance you could blow yourself out of the room the next time you turn on your TV. Now let's go ahead and give it a listen and try out the surround mode and dialogue enhanced options. I'm just going to give you my thoughts on the audio and video quality. Now for some tech specs. The movie was shot on 35mm. KDI, it's rated PG-13. Word time is 112 minutes. Aspect ratio is 239 by
Ryan, let's
So spending a few days with the soundbar, I feel that the $300 asking price may be about $100 too much. I listened to music and a few movies on the bar, and I never really felt that there was a clear, distinct stereo image. It sounded to me mostly like a large mono speaker. I did try playing a left and right test tone, and there is indeed separation, but it was very center focused without having a very wide presence. Now when enabling the surround mode, I thought it just made the sound like it was coming from a large tunnel. Though it did widen the image a great deal, I thought that dialogue did suffer. When I tried the dialogue enhanced mode, it bumped up the mid-range and really did help out vocals, so if you're into talk shows or watching ESPN, this could be a pretty handy feature, especially if you're in for some late night listening. Sound quality though, the highs were very crispy and detailed, and I didn't hear any sibilance in those higher frequencies or harshness. And when pushed to max level, it kept its composure and never broke up, even with bass heavy music. Unfortunately though, there is no equalizer to tailor the sound to your liking. I also thought the soundstage wasn't very wide unless surround mode was on, and when it was on, it sounded like a large mono center channel speaker, and what little stereo separation there was, it pretty much disappeared. Bass response is rated down to 55 Hz, and there was a decent amount of it. Watching a few action scenes, there was a surprising amount of bass for 2.5 inch drivers. Explosions were definitely felt, but if you need that extra low end rumble, this bar is going to leave you wanting a lot more. Like I said, I think the $300 asking price is a bit steep for the performance you get, whether it be from Bluetooth or from the digital inputs. There are a bunch of other soundbar options from Samsung, Sony, and LG in the $200 to $300 price points that include wireless subwoofers and will give you a more cinematic feel. I think if you're a fan of the Klipsch sound and really just need a bar to enhance dialogue and give your TV watching a little extra kick, the RSB-3 is an okay option. It just wouldn't be on my short list, especially at $300. Now, if you found the video helpful, give us a thumbs up and let us know what soundbar or system you're looking forward to getting. Follow us on social media and hit that subscribe button for more content like this. And we'll see you guys again in the next one.